The world is made up of individuals, each unique in his or her own way. We have different tastes in what we eat, what we wear, and what we listen to. As the saying goes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Nowhere is that more true than in the world of art.
I think a person should always pursue what they like. They should find art that fits into their personal lifestyle. It may be a case of regionalism, maybe a case of what they like in terms of theme. It may be poetic, maybe romantic, it may be just realism, as in photography or in fine paintings, even include sculpture. And as far as artists are concerned, I think you've got to find something that's within the realm of affordability and within a realm of personal taste.
Throughout the history of mankind, art has played a significant role in our creative development. And where there is creativity, there is some level of appreciation for it. Some people appreciate art so much, they collect it.
As in the case of many art dealers, my wife and I were passionate collectors. And you will find, in the case of many art galleries, that the directors of the art galleries or the owners were at one time collecting. And it sort of works out as an osmosis into the opportunity of making a business out of something you love.
Those that collect art do so for a variety of reasons. Some view it strictly as an investment. Others buy and sell art as they would any commodity. But many do collect art for aesthetic reasons and are drawn to particular periods, styles, or artists. Some prefer paintings, others sculptures, and still others just about everything in between. But regardless of what motivates an art collector, there is no denying the passion they have for it.
I find a lot of emotion in this piece. I find this bird is animated, there's energy, and yet it's static.
Instead of buying a sports car, which is going to cost a lot of money to maintain and insure and all those things, and in 10 years it's not going to be worth much. If you buy some paintings, you have these beautiful things around your house, and I think in 10 years they'll they will have become good investments.
So never thinking I'd be a collector, I've become a collector of sorts and enjoying it very much. It's wonderful to live with art that you love. If you find something very, very special and you incorporate it into your home and into your life, it's a great thing.
I paint representational Vermont landscapes, mostly Vermont, sometimes other places too. But I paint them because it's exceedingly beautiful to me. It's an emotional response to the countryside around me and to the way of life that's shown in the landscape, that's recorded in the landscape.
17 years ago, after spending a good part of my life in New York City in the film business, my wife and I decided to move home to Stowe, Vermont, and find a business that we felt was appropriate for expressing our love of art. We decided to open an art gallery. And our first opening developed out of a good part of our original collection, which today, of course, has grown leaps and bounds.
Tucked away above the quaint village of Stowe, Vermont, in a barn on Cold Comfort Farm, is an unlikely place to find an art gallery. But when Clarke left the urban clutter of the city to settle here in this rural, picturesque utopia, he did it to share his passion for art with like-minded devotees.
Clarke Galleries was founded from the passion of myself and my wife, Clarke, on the basis of building a collection of collections that would represent a broad base of interest to collectors, from photography to fine paintings to sculpture.
With 3 galleries in Stowe, Clarke Galleries appeals to both the collector and student of art by offering a great variety of the best possible art, from paintings to works on paper to sculptures. Whether by a famous artist or a newcomer with special talent, Clarke's open-minded approach allows for stimulation as well as appreciation.
Coming here, finding the integrity, finding the variety, finding the quality and the graciousness of Gunnell and Clarke, it's truly a lovely experience and a wonderful way to shop for art.
I've learned a lot. They've taught me about the value of investing in art, and they're also very fair with the prices. They really want to find a price that the seller can live with and the buyer's happy with. I think that the folks here are more interested in having art on people's walls.
A collector should pursue what they like. They should pursue what fits within the aesthetic of their home, the aesthetic of the place they spend the most time, a place where they would get the most enjoyment from the art.
It's deeply enriching to have the visual impact of something that somebody made by hand out of an emotional response that you had emotional resonance with, and to have that with you on a day-to-day basis can be profound. In fact, I often am with my paintings for, some of them only for a week if they're small, and I make them and they go away, and somebody else is with them every day for decades.
And most recent development in the world of art today is art as a financial instrument. This is developed as a result of people's not only interest in art as an aesthetic object, but also to have faith and belief that in the future, a fine work will increase in value. This could be something that they enjoy over 20, 25 years and know in the future that when they have come to the point where they may sell this work of art, it has increased in value 2 to 3-fold.
Whatever your passion in the world of art, whether paintings, sculptures, or just something that catches your eye, visit Clarke Galleries in Stowe, Vermont, or visit them online at clarkegalleries.com.